This morning I want to talk about the power of positive constraints. In the world of innovation, there seems to be this belief that we're supposed to let everybody be free thinkers and let them do whatever they want. But this actually destroys innovation. We need structure. We need constraints. I'll give you just a really simple example. And if you've been following this blog, you'll notice that about a month ago I made a bit of a change. Now, instead of just writing whenever I feel inspired to write or writing about whatever I want to write about, I've put structure. Mondays, there's always a Monday morning movie. Tuesday, there'll always be the transcription of the movie, along with, on some weeks, a Tuesday travel tip. Wednesday's my Wednesday work wisdom, Friday's my Friday fun fact, and what has happened over the past month is, without fail, there has been a minimum of 4 blog entries, and in some weeks I've had 5 or 6. If you turn back the clock, you will notice that when I didn't have structure, when I didn't have those positive constraints, well, there'd be some weeks where I might have 1, and there would be even a period of time where I wouldn't write anything. So constraints are actually a very good thing. First of all, because it gives us a little bit of structure, and it forces us to think a little more clearly around something. It gives us something to work around. But also it sort of sets a tone for what we need to get done. If I'm committing to doing certain things every day and I can do those constraints consistently, that's very valuable. Now, there's also another value that comes from having positive constraints. It's not just about sort of publicly declaring that on Monday you can expect one of these videos, but it also reduces the level of thinking I need to do. This actually allows me to be more creative. If I gave you a blank sheet of paper and said, hey, come up with a great idea on how to improve your business, you might come up with a lot of ideas. Probably most of them will be pretty bad. And I also suspect that you would struggle to come up with some great ideas. On the other hand, if we worked on defining a really good problem statement, identifying what is the one area of your business where there's the greatest opportunity, where you differentiate yourself from your competitors, and you focused on that, that might actually give you even better results, more creativity, and guess what, even more value. Constraints are not bad. We seem to think that we want people to, as people love to say, think outside the box, but anybody who's been following my work knows that I think instead what we need is a better box. Constraints, being organized, procedures, having a better box, these are not bad things. These are things which will actually enhance your level of creativity. So look at an area in your life where you're struggling. You're struggling to get things done. Maybe part of the issue is confusion, lack of clarity. Lack of clarity actually comes out of a lack of constraints. Constraints will give you clarity. So anytime that you feel stuck, anytime you feel confused, think about what structures you could put in place that would keep you accountable, that would keep you on track and keep you on target, and also will improve your level of creativity. When you start to think about positive constraints as a positive thing, I promise you, you will enhance your creativity massively. This is Steve Shapiro. Until the next time.